Welcome along then, it's Sunday. Sunday means final round time from this week's GP event, and that's coming from, obviously, the Japanese GP with Leclerc, Tsunoda and Sigma, and we're hoping to improve on our scores from yesterday. So let's bring you up to speed exactly how we did yesterday, and I know you'll see today's, but qualifying then, let's go back 178. Opening round, we actually finished okay on 355, and then so far, today, we've started pretty well, 181. We've been using more of that copper boost this time round. So halfway through, and we have dropped 7 points. So I'm pretty pleased with that one. Drivers, still the same. Leclerc 4, Verstappen 5, and that is the car. So make sure, hit the like button and comment down below how many points you scored in opening round and how many points you want to score. Obviously not 376 if you can't, in final round. But let's get into it. Race number 5, using some better boosts as we head off to Austin. So here we go then. Very tough matchup first of all here. And yesterday we scored 47 points, I think, at Austin with a brilliant race, which fortunately you didn't get to see. But now we're about 100 team score less than this rival. And we're going to have to try and, well, we're going to start on the back foot. Can we score good points? It's going to be tough. P10, P16. We are going to go soft mediums. We are going to go frost, tyres and race start. And we're going to see, can we upset the odds? Frost is going to give us a tyre boost. It's going to give us the race start as well. We're not going to get perfect race starts, but can we get lucky in the first corner in the inside line? Yes, we can, kind of. 8th and 12th. That's going to get better. We'll hunt down the rival. Can we upset this higher team score rival? We're going to find out in a couple of minutes' time. P6 for Leclerc. Pretty much max tyre management, and through the middle we go into P3. What a move by Charles Leclerc. He sits P3. Verstappen currently in a bit of a blockage as we get a nice cheeky form now. So P2 and P11. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Rivals use all of their power unit to be able to try and catch as we take another 2 cars. Verstappen is up to P9. So P9 for Max. Leclerc closing down on Lewis Hamilton, who is ahead of him and is now behind P1. Here's Verstappen trying to get past Leclerc himself. Can't do it. P9 still. So good start. We're getting some points. It's going to be difficult to overcome this rival, but we're doing a very good job on point scoring at the moment. Going to be stronger the later this race goes on. Rivals catching up. They're using a lot of their power unit. As you can see, they've used pretty much all of it, and we're going to just keep hold of ours at 35%. Verstappen, we're going to just eke out a little bit more, and then what we'll do is, while the rivals push him, we'll conserve down. And then now we'll push into pit. Rivals potentially push in as well a little bit. That's okay. Verstappen just closing in now on the Mercedes. And Leclerc has just disappeared a little bit from the rival. So in the pits we come. Big stop needed from Leclerc. Rival's got the advantage of the pit box after as well. It's going to have a faster pit time, but we're going to come out ahead. Can we get our Verstappen ahead as well? Oh, yes, we can. Beautiful teamwork, as we definitely want to service here. We need to get past, though. See if we can just get Verstappen back past. Oh, what's that line all about for Leclerc? Terrible line. That's going to give the rival the initiative. We made a mistake. Not me, but Charles did. He's back ahead. And he gets ahead nicely as well. But there you go. That's how the way it goes sometimes. Verstappen's going to pit. We're not expected to beat this rival. We're expected to score 40 plus points. Leclerc P2. Verstappen coming out in P8. Now this rival's going to want to score 47. We're going to try our hardest not to allow them, if we can. As now Verstappen gets up to P7. We're going to chase down the rival if we can. make him work a little bit. He's got loads of power unit behind on the softs, just checking that. So he's probably going to fly past us here whenever he wants to. As we're going to try and close. Here comes Verstappen on Perez, P6. Looking good. Just closing in on P1 as well, but power unit is going to be a struggle as we come out. Rival's got no power unit left though. Let's try and push ourselves. We've got 2 cars ahead of us that we could sneak through. We are pushing very hard. And you can see we're just caught up with a rival who's actually pushing on the softs as well. I don't think we're going to keep hold of this position. Or we might. He's going to surely push now. And he is going to push now. But let's see. Let's see if we've got the ability to hold on. I don't think we have. He's pushing very hard now on that soft tyre. We're going to push as well. I think this is game over for P number 2. You can see how quick the rivals catch him. It is into P3 we go. Can we come back at him? Oh, thought we could. We couldn't. It was a great race. Great race. We couldn't hold on to P2. It's not expected that we could have. But P3 and P4, 43 points, we'll take it. A great race. Fair play. We pushed them close. We definitely pushed them close. 43 points. And you can see the matchup. 1-4-7-7, 1-5-7-2. We're in the race all the time with Charles Leclerc. And you can see level 6. And a lot better car setup as well. So on to race 6 we go. We're heading to Miami for this race. We've got a decent matchup, so hopefully we can grab some more points back after we lost more compared to yesterday in Austin. So can we get second time lucky here at an American track of Miami? We're about to find out. It is P9 and P15 overall. We're going to go soft and mediums, changing weather conditions as well. We're going to go on to Copper and a Street Shark. And let's see, can we perform in Miami? Here we go then. Copper definitely making us a lot stronger of a car. This rival goes for Kawhi. We're trying to keep hold of some of them. And into the chaos of the first corner. And we're going to get okay. We're going to come out in P9 and P10. Sometimes you can get a lot better start than that, but it's forward. That is all that matters. Not so much forward for Leclerc, though, is it really? But let's see. Changing weather conditions expected as well as we get into P8. Come on, P8. P7 nearly. And it is now P7. So P7 and P9. A lot of work to do. Rival got great start into P1. And we're just struggling to come past. Can't push Verstappen too much. Can push Leclerc nicely, making up 2 positions into P5. What can we do to get Verstappen through? It was a decent matchup, but this rival has the upper hand off the start. That is for sure. Try and get past the Haas if we can. Or the rival will just come scooting past pretty much without even pushing. As Leclerc's into P4. We're using a lot of tyre, but we're into P7. And it's going to be a quick pit stop. We've got to look after tyres for Verstappen. So if Leclerc comes in, P4, not too bad. Verstappen carries on round. He's going to be quicker now towards the end of this race. And he's in P5 currently. Leclerc just couldn't get ahead of Yuki. He's got a bit of traffic as well now, Leclerc. Let's see if we can just squeeze past them. There's one, surely? No. How could we not get past then? Got to get past Yuki Tsunoda. P10, P9. Better. Verstappen, loads of power unit left. Saved up nicely. And he's going to have about 90% as he hits the pits. Leclerc closing in on the man himself. As we move into P4. Medium tyres. needed. And then we get into traffic again. Look at Hamilton holding us up. Absolutely putting the brakes on. And then we can't overtake him either. And we lose a position. How? Don't understand. But there you go. Hamilton still holding us up. Hamilton, we are softs versus hards. And we cannot get through. And the only time we get through is when we don't attack. Typical. So Leclerc's going to come in for mediums. Verstappen carries on. Trying to get past Sainz. Good move. No rain. Back to softs for Verstappen. Rivals already coming out the pits. We're definitely on the back foot in this race. Not scoring massive points at the moment. As we try and get past Verstappen. Again, rival just cruises up behind us. Look how much time we've lost. All together. Verstappen's moved into P3. Make it P2. Hamilton again on the hards. We cannot overtake hard tyres. Criminal. Just cannot get past. And then we're going to push as we come in. We're ahead of one car. Leclerc finally gets past Norris. And he's into P8. So P6. It's not great. Verstappen can push though. We've got Perez ahead of us as well. Can we get Perez? Yes, we can. P5. P7. I think we scored 44 points or something here yesterday. It was a lot better than this, put it that way. Is anyone else going to pit? Probably not. We've got P5 and P6. We're going to have to push to get some of these positions, especially with Max. Up to P5 and C6. We've got cars ahead of us. Surely Max Verstappen, if we can close the gap, is our best bet for some overtakes. But let's try and get past one more. P4. We're just going to push the tyres and see if we can hold on at the end. Into P3. Maybe we'll try and get Leclerc at the last corner. There's a rival. The rival's not too far, actually. As we're going to send Max Verstappen hunting down the Ferrari. We didn't have the tyres to get Leclerc, but we are going to get P3 and P4. 43 points at Miami. Not too bad. Consolation, we beat the rival. We should beat the rival, but he put in a great race on that Kawhi boost. Looking at the cars, pretty similar, but he was using Yuki and his car was just slightly worse off than ours. So good points and a great race by Steve Axford. So off to race 7 we go. Exactly the same rival as last time, so expecting another 2 good performances from us and Steve. So should be a great race as we head off to Abu Dhabi. Thinking we could do a 3-3-2 and a 4 medium, or we could put both on a 4 medium. It's usually the stronger strategy. What do we got? P9 and P15. I think we'll do that. Medium, medium. And I'm going to use Frost to try and help the tyres. Can we score good at Abu Dhabi? Rival's gone on to softs. That's what we thought about doing, but we didn't. We changed back and went for the mediums. Are we going to get lucky off the start? Not really. Usually we get a massive look forward. Rival's got luck again on this first lap, same as he did in Miami. And we haven't really gained any positions again. Leclerc only P9. Verstappen's gone backwards into P16, while the rival is out there in P2. So, not good on the race starts. We can push a little bit more because we've got Frost boost and we've got good tyres. As we move into P6, we can cut back down. Verstappen back into P15. Not a great start. Let's just get past Yuki. Let's get past Yuki. Thank you. Into P14. Going to have to really try and score points. It's going to be tough. We could go to hards if we wanted to use more power unit. We're up to P5 with Leclerc. Rivals pushing out front. Verstappen's got a lot of cars ahead of him. And we're okay on tyres. Just going to push a little bit. See if we can push past one car here. Can we get past one? Yes, we can. We can get past two. Good little move. Good choice to attack at that point. We can get past the rival as well. Just continuing to push and close the gaps. P10 Verstappen. Not anymore. For a P10 for us, but for Verstappen. Rival, not too far ahead. They're going to have to do another stop as well. Slow pit lane at Abu Dhabi. Every chance we can come back. And I think mediums is going to be the choice. As we get past Perez, Norris pits. And this is looking pretty good. Can we get past Carlos? Gain some time. P1 it is. We can get past Carlos. Few cars now coming out the pits. We've got Alonso ahead of us. Come on. Verstappen P5. Look after some power unit where we can. Try and push in as well. We could even potentially snatch ahead of the rival or not be that far away. Rivals pushing hard. We're going to come in just before them, but they're going to have the quicker pit stop. So that rival's going to come out before us, even with this gap. And he goes on. Is he gone on again? Oh, I thought he went on. That would have handed us the initiative. And we're out. P4. Verstappen just going to drop to 10th. Just going to try and get some power unit back. Kevin ahead of us as we earn up the power unit. Come on. Leclerc looking okay. He's soft tyre. I told you the one stop is quick around here. And it's showing it at the moment. Because we're catching the cars ahead. And we're into P3. Does Kevin pit? No, he doesn't. But we're going to try and make an inside move. As something's gone on. Hold on. Hold, folks. See if we can get this back. And I think we can. We're back in. And with sound. What happened there, I do not know. P3 for Leclerc. P7 for Verstappen. Can we gain any positions? Going for P1. Right behind. Rival just come back out on softs. We're going to try and get past Leclerc into P6. And this car out front, actually, the Mercedes, has absolutely bolted. But we're a good 8 seconds ahead of the rival. And they're going to pit as well. So if we just cruise with our P2 Leclerc, we should take P1. Rival's now going to do a full lap push. We'll see if he can catch us. And we're going to move into P3. We'll keep an eye because this car's going to come quick at us. And we're comfortable P3. What do we got? He is catching. But we're going to push now. And I think we're going to be good for a P1. Should be 46 points in the bag. With one race to go. So Leclerc, P1. Verstappen over the line. P3. And that is 46 points and a great race. So won't run through again. It is solid 46 points in the bag. And we have literally one race to go in our pursuit for a good finish. Race 8 then. And if anything, this proves to you, if you get a person, and I'm not unhappy with getting Steve, we've had some great races. But if you find that you get a tough matchup and you keep getting the same person, take a break, because that's how you stop potentially getting the same person. You can see I've just played straight away again. We've got the same person, and obviously if they're running the same time as you, you're going to match up with them as well. P7, P15, we have got rain. So we're going to use frost because we want to attack with the wet tyres. We need all the time management we can get. Can we get a good start? Steve's been getting great starts on us so far. Can we finally? I mean, is Kawhi Boost the secret race start phenomenon? Not at the moment in this race. P2 for Leclerc. Verstappen just not got anywhere again. P16 for Verstappen. He's going to have to do the undercut in this race. So we'll push as hard as we can, gain as many positions as we can, and then we'll come in on lap 3. P1. Nicely done. Rivals just got into P2. Used a lot of power unit for that. Verstappen. He's going to try and get ahead of some cars. P12. But he is going to come in earlier, as there's a Red Bull going pretty slow down the straight, which isn't seen very often. And now we've got Stroll ahead. Not anymore. Verstappen finally showing his championship worthiness. And we are obviously going to pit a lap earlier than everyone else. P10. Oh, sneaking P9. Everyone's tightly bunched. Leclerc's great for a 4-lap run. Rival not so much. Rival's going to have to pit on lap 3. We're still going to push with Verstappen though. As we go down the straight. Can we get ahead? Perez ahead of us. So it's going to be this lap. We shouldn't get caught up in too much traffic, because they're all quite closely bunched together. We're going to try and make another position, because why not? We'll take P8. And we are going to be able to push a little bit. Can we get P7 just for it? We might as well take it. Where are we? We're probably going to now come out in traffic. I don't want to pit though. I mean, I could still go on. I could still do 4, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go early. Rivals carried on. Let's push with him, Leclerc. Where are we going to come out? Right at the back. Remember, we were P7. Everyone is about to double stack as Verstappen gets through. It's not getting too much held up at the moment. We're going to pick when we want to push. For example, at the hairpin. Oh, nearly getting past Hulkenberg. I don't think this should help us or hinder us too much, as we're now past Hulkenberg into P22. Leclerc is out in P1. Nice and easy. Verstappen was P7 before he did the undercut. And with all the chaos, he moves himself into P6 and ahead of the rival. So great little move there. Great undercut. We probably will drop back to P7, but just shows you the undercut can work. If we didn't get held up, probably would have been a lot better as well. We'll keep pushing Leclerc though. He's got a massive gap out front. He got the perfect start. We're going to keep pushing him, just keep growing. Verstappen still got good tyres as well with that frost. 55%. There is no reason why we can't get ahead of the cars ahead. The Red Bull and the Mercedes who we're catching. We're right behind Hamilton now. Closed up nicely. Still going to be under a threat from the rival, who is just cruising at the moment. And we're just behind Lewis Hamilton. Rival's going to start pushing very shortly. Absolutely no doubt about that. And you can see just starting to push now. We're going to hold off for a moment. There's not too much overtaking chance here. And then as we come out of here, now we're going to try and push. Hopefully we take the inside. We do, and we take 2 positions, P4. Rival, why are we going so slow? I think it's going to be, potentially, better than we thought, P4. Rival still pushing. Let's push Verstappen. Can we keep hold of P1? Yes, we can. P4, can we keep it? 45 points. We finally improve at Japan. So, round complete from the Japanese GP. 45 points in the final one. 3 races against Steve, which were all pretty good races. Close fighting as well. Great racing for the team score as well from Steve. Where does that leave us? 3, 5, 8. So actually, we used some copper boosts. We got unlucky and lucky in some races. But overall, I am very happy with that result. Copper boost came in. We did quite well. And that is 358 points. Make sure to hit the like button. Let us know. What are you expecting from your today final round racing?